wonderful, greatest braider God ever created. Magic hands. Braid by Jill.
This is she.
Yes, yes, yes. She is my personal hairstylist. Has been for a couple years now. Literally just gave me confidence. I mean, she can do everything. You know, I'm a little older. You know, I'm almost 40, so I'm a little light and a little spicy. She's like, oh no, we doing everything. We doing we doing everything, and I really appreciate her. And she did take the impact assessment, and so this one's gonna be really cool because we get to go through her assessment while we watch her in her gift, and that's pretty dope. So you get a 2-for-1. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get into it. So your total impact score was, let's just say, 77%, which means it doesn't mean that that's how much impact you have. Is that's how much impact you're using. And so now doing some quick math, right? So let's say 23% from using all of the impact that you possess. When you just hear that, what does that make you feel? How does that make you feel? Just knowing that 33% or 23% away from the you dreamed of, the you that you can be.
Yeah. Honestly, 20, that doesn't sound bad at all. Like, that sounds really achievable. I feel like it's more than that, but it just depends on, like, I feel like a lot of things come easily, so it's like, so I feel like I'm not putting a lot of effort to do the things that I'm doing right now, so it feels like it's more, but yeah.
It's okay. That's interesting. I can't wait to get into your scores because,
like, I feel like I'm using 50% of my full potential.
see, that tells me you really don't understand what type of impact you're leaving on people. Like, cause for you it's just easy. Like, you're just doing you. But for everybody else, you are changing the way they walk, changing the way they talk, like the confidence. Like, hair is a big thing, for men and women. Hair is a huge thing. So you literally can change how a person feels about themselves based off of what you call your magic hands, and they are. So let's get into it. Your highest score was self-confidence, and like we talked about before the show, so anybody who's taking the impact assessment, and I know all of you will, you're going to get this emotional pulse. And so it's going to say self-confidence, relationships, fear, influence, and trust. And so that turns into your emotional pulse. And all those emotions, they lie in a certain place in your body. A certain place in your body controls them. Self-confidence is in the mind. The reason why it's in the mind is because your decisions are made by the prefrontal cortex. All right, so self-confidence is a decision. Influence is in the mouth. What you say has a deep, lasting impact on people. Right, you can change a person's day by what you say. You can ruin a person's day by what you say. Right, so your words have power. Trust is in the heart, based off the security of our heart, right? So somebody breaks your trust, they broke your heart, right? Relationships is in the hands, because the hands are the only parts of the body, only extremities that can give and receive, right? And that's what a real relationship is. And then fear is at the feet, because it's pretty obvious. Fear can cause paralysis, right? You can be so afraid you can't even move.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not just physically, it can be mentally, right? You just stay in your comfort zone. And so we're going to go into all those. So your highest one is self-confidence, which resides in the minds. And so let's see what your impact score says. Your confidence runs deep and steady. When you trust your instincts, you perform at your peak, and others take notice. I can stop right there because we just got into that. I mean, you literally because you're at the peak of your powers when you do people's hair. Of course they take notice. Every time they get a compliment, you really got one.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, how does that make you feel? Like, I'm gonna go into the rest of it, but how does that go? Yeah, tell me.
I love when like people text me, tell me like, oh, this like I got this many compliments. I'm definitely coming back, or they love my work. Like, it feels purposeful. Like, it feels nice.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so it says self-doubt may occasionally tap on your shoulder, but focus on consistency because it will keep you strong. People are learning to be confident through you exuding your confidence. Don't doubt yourself. Self-doubt is a hindrance to yourself and others. You are a living example of belief in action. I'm going to stop right there. When you hear that you are a living example of belief in action, how does that make you feel?
Good. Good. It makes me feel like the work I'm doing is very easy.
It is. It really is. And so we talked about a little bit, when we were reading about the self-doubt part. I think that you talked about expanding your business, right? Like, you're super confident in what are the things that you're super confident in as far as like what you do versus when do you feel like you have self-doubt?
I am confident in like doing protective styling because I've been doing that for like 6 or 7 years. So like braids, twists, Senegalese twists, regular twists, all types of braids, ponytails, like stuff like that. I want to branch into coloring and cutting. I did kind of start doing sew-ins, but more coloring and cutting and doing like the salon type of hairstyles, like the things you need a license for. You don't need a license to braid, but like literally cutting and coloring and doing wigs. I really want to do wigs. I've been telling myself that forever, but like I just haven't started.
Okay. And have you not started because there's a little doubt there?
I know. I believe in myself.
Yeah, I mean, it's your highest score. So what's the hindrance? Because even when you're like, I want to get into it, but now you said it was a license thing. So is it just the license part, or is it the actual work? Because you've been doing protective styles and you're one of the best at it. Yeah. So that should be the confidence that you take into the rest of this. Like, you have gifted hands. So as long as your hands are touching someone's head, you have the acumen to learn anything. Yeah. Like, you're made for this. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, okay, why does, when you talk about the other styles that you want to get into, it's like, I mean, yeah, but why the but?
Why the but? I feel like I just need to start. I know wigs are expensive, so at first I was just like, oh, they're expensive, but like I can easily make money for it if I save for it. I just need to focus. I think discipline is like the true root of like my needs, like not using all my effort. And I feel like I used to have so much discipline, but I feel like the last like year and a half that like has affected the things I do and like the trust I have in myself.
So that's what we have to do. We have to figure out how to bring back that discipline. And I think one of the ways we can do that is you thinking about and realizing when you are super confident in what you do, when you take action, things happen, right? 6 or 7 years ago when you started, you had to start.
Yeah, and I was very money hungry too. Like, I feel like if I was just starting from then and I wanted to get into wigs, like, I was money hungry then, so it's like, I was in high school, I worked a fast food job as Zaxby's, and I was like, I need something else. And then I just started doing hair. I started doing it myself, and then my friends, it was like for free at first, and like $30, $50, just cheap, just trying to practice. I always knew how to braid, but like, I always knew how to braid, so it came really easy to me. But over time, I got better, and then like I could actually start charging for it. I feel like if I had that hunger for money like I did before, I probably would have just, and I was starting now, probably would have gone straight into wigs, because I know that's a good. It's a good source of income, and
Yeah.
a lot of people are wearing different color wigs now.
Yeah.
It's a way to express yourself.
Mhm.
It's a way to fix any or hide any issues, or even give it's a protective styling too. Like your real hair is braided under, so I don't know why I said it wasn't, but it's
Yeah.
another form of protective styling.
See, okay, so now.
I think it's harder than it actually like looks as well too, cause like a lot of girls be having bad wigs and be like not blended, so but it's literally a learning process. You gotta start somewhere.
And you've done it before, so now I'm glad we're talking through this because you just realized that the even though it's wigs, it still fits into your realm of protective style. So there's no reason why you shouldn't start.
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, so I'm gonna keep reading because something that you just said came up in here, which is crazy. So it says, keep shining your confidence, lights the way for others. Consistency makes you strong.
That's very important. I've realized how much and how important that is. Yeah, consistency is the only way to growth.
That's
If
it.
you're everywhere trying to dabble into everything, it's like you can't truthfully feed something, and you can't see your potential in that either. Like you can't see how far you can go because your energy is everywhere.
Right. So there's really, okay, focus on being consistent in yourself. Your confidence runs deep and steady. So I'm like, as you're talking through this, there should be no doubt.
There shouldn't.
I mean, literally, and it's your highest score, and again, self-confidence is in the mind. Right, it's in the mind. So when you told yourself just then that, wait a minute, it's a protective style. Wait a minute, you already said protective styles. That's your moneymaker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That, and not only that, you mentioned something else. How happy you are when people get confidence on the work that you do.
Yeah.
You know, like this allows you to help even more people. And I mean, I'm a proud capitalist, so I mean, everybody know you need money.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing, right? So you have hands that can. It's your gift. Your gift will make a way for you.
Yeah.
Like, so the more you do with, you said, your magic hands, the more the money's gonna come, and not only that, the more that you're gonna be able to help even more people. Because, like I said, hair is everything. I mean,
yeah, it'll literally never go out of business. Everyone got hair.
Everybody got hair, and even people that don't got hair, they'll try to buy some.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into fear. So fear's at the feet. So let's see what, that was your second highest score. So let's see. So fear sometimes causes you to hesitate. At times, you let fear stop you from progressing. You have a measure of success, but you wonder if you're maximizing your potential. What if whispers to you? What if I try something that I haven't tried? What if I go to a place that I've never been? You value your comfort, but at what price? I'm going to stop right there. When you hear that, what comes to your mind? How do you feel about these results?
I think it's true. Fear can cause me to hesitate. I think it depends on how bad you want something. The why you're doing whatever you're doing. I feel like if it's truly for you and it's something you like, it'll be easier to do. But I feel like if you're doing it for others, or it's not something you like that much, it's gonna be harder to do. Hesitate. Yeah, definitely comfort keeps you safe. Like I said with the money thing, like I had to been really uncomfortable to start braiding, So I feel like since I already started something, like I kind of just stuck to what I know instead of like branching out more. But that's what hinders your growth.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, comfort, it keeps you safe for a little bit, but do you have all the money that you want?
Absolutely not.
So how did the hunger stop?
Right.
If you aren't where you want to be, you should still be hungry.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I think it just my values shifted a little bit, or what I was focusing on shifted. I feel like.
Okay, and I mean that's fair, and that makes sense. But do you feel like you're maximizing your full potential?
Not at all. I'm not doing like I'm not trying my hardest to like attack my life. I feel like I'm just doing it. I'm just going with the motion.
But maybe we need to start creating emotion.
Yes.
Because that's what you did when you first started.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you created emotion. Like, first this was in your mind. And then you took a step, you took a risk.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people could have said, oh, you trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't touch my hair.
Right.
But you took that risk, and now you're one of the best.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I just believe you got to expand upon that.
Definitely
I mean, because there's no reason why. You have the talent.
Yeah.
I could see if you're afraid of something, in you don't have the natural ability.
It's so funny. Like, people see your talent or see your values way more and appreciate it way more than you will ever see it.
That is crazy, and this is why the assessment exists, so you can see, like, wait a minute, like, people do value me. I mean, like, you know me, I don't even let nobody touch my hair but you.
Yeah.
Like, once you started, and you like, I'm busy, I'm like, oh my gosh, I mean, I can't get my hair done.
Yeah.
Well, I need you to be unbusy, so I just work really hard to be your favorite client. So when I call, you come. That's how much impact you have on my life.
Yeah.
You know, so, and I'm just one person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I literally could see a line full of people waiting for you. Mm-hmm. And not only that, I think you have the ability to even teach people what you do.
I really want to start doing courses. I said that too a long time ago. I need to just write it down and like set a date to like launch this plan. You're
making me happy. Because then, see, I'm in my gift right now, and that's the whole purpose. You should be. Yeah. Like, you should. And not even you should, you must. Yeah. Because even though you're young, we have a limited amount of time on this earth. We do. Right? And so you have been blessed with a very special gift. You know, you can breed confidence into people. You can make people see themselves in a better light. Like, that's what you can do. So you staying in your comfort zone is not just hurting you, it's hurting all the people that are waiting to be your fans. You're right. You got people that's waiting to be your fans that will never be able to do it if you don't step out.
That's true.
How does that make you feel?
That makes me feel like I need to get to work.
You do. You absolutely you need to get to work. So we're going to have a follow-up after this, but we'll keep going. Yeah. So our question to you is, and I just said this, what if you don't become who you were meant to be?
What's the question?
What if you don't become who you were meant to be? You already see that you have a gift. Yeah. If you and we just said that you feel like you're not maximizing your gift. Like, who suffers other than you? Right. Nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Other people, yeah. Other people.
Like.
Yeah, people.
Like, people need you. Like, that's, like, your time is so valuable because it takes, you know, between an hour, 2 hours, some people probably takes 3, that's time. Like, but people will stop their day and say, no, I need you. Yeah. I need you to do this.
I feel like I took it for granted a little bit. Like, definitely not in the beginning because I was working a lot, but I feel like because it came easy to me, like, I kind of took it for granted and got comfortable in the spot I was in. Even though I know I want to do more.
Well, it's time to get uncomfortable because we need you. Like, we need you to be everything that you were meant to be. Like, I want to be able to go look back on this show years from now and be like, all right, now we're at the Braidsbygel studio. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you see that? People are all lined up and you have all the people that you taught your special techniques on. That's what I see. Yeah. You know, like that, and I'm getting like hyped because I see it. I see that too, yeah. And all you gotta do is continue to step out of your comfort zone. Yeah. That's it. That's what you did to get here. Yeah. Like, you literally had to get out of your comfort zone to create a comfort zone. So it keeps building, right? Yeah. Like, so that hunger, you need to get that back because you're not where you want to be. So there's no reason to be comfortable. Like, there are millionaires that do hair. You see what I'm saying? There are celebrity stylists. That's what I see.
Yeah.
And until you are there, it's work to do.
It's work to do.
Yeah.
I recently did like this prophetic writing thing with my boyfriend's mom, and like basically she'll like ask God like what He wants us to know, like about our life right now, or like anything He wants to tell us. And it was my first time doing it with her, and she like she's a mentor to people too.
Okay.
So she's starting classes and stuff. But yeah, I was saying something about me leading women. Like he said, I would lead women into the kingdom of the Lord.
Wow.
And I was like, women specifically here. Like I was like, maybe do that. And then I feel like the conversations and the people that I've met while doing hair have like, you know, you go through those parts of like your life. You're like, okay, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? I feel like I was asking myself that for the longest, and then it really got revealed through hair. Like the people I met, the conversations I had, the questions that got answered, not just for me, but like for my friends that were around while I was doing hair and stuff. It's been like moments where I feel like it's not, it couldn't be a coincidence. Like I feel like this is definitely like where I'm supposed to be. I just need to attack it harder.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm about to shout. I know. Like that. That's what I'm talking about. Like. Like I said, your gift will make room for you. So you know you have a gift by two things. One is something that you feel like Superman or Superwoman when you do it. You just go into a mode. Like you can visualize it and then you can implement it. And then the second part of it is people will pay you to do it, and they enjoy seeing you in this particular circumstance. And this is why I keep saying you have a gift. Because not only do you love doing it, like you know, you get your creativity flows, but also people paying you, and you can keep going up on your prices, and people gonna find a way. Like, all right, because you have that type of gift. So it's awesome. I'm excited. Okay, so let's get into relationships. Relationships is actually your second highest one. I skipped one, so it's actually relationship is after your self confidence. So relationships in the hands. Right, so because again, relationships which is crazy.
Yeah.
So hold on, let's wait a minute. So your mind is first with self confidence.
Yeah.
Your hands, relationships is second.
Yeah. And
that's what you can give and receive, and that's the meaning of a true relationship. Yeah. Just the visual is dope.
Yeah.
Like what? Like, cause she was like, "Whoa!" Like what came through your mind when I said that?
Like literally, like well, I feel like I've always been a giver most of my life. So like, well, with hair specifically, like created relationships with my hands. Yeah.
Come on now! Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's get into this. All right, so you value connection deeply.
That's very true. I feel like that's human, like I feel like without connection, humans wouldn't be like, I don't know, humans?
Yeah. And
we'd all be zombies.
We would be zombies, and even regardless if it's a romantic or platonic, like what you do with your hands, you create a relationship with people. You know, like that. Yeah. That's why folks trust you with their hair. Like you. It's not just what you do, it's your conversations, it's your demeanor. You have just such a sweet spirit. You put people at ease. So, go ahead.
Should I fix it?
Fix what?
The camera. I went out for a second and it went.
Oh, what did it do?
It just went down a bit.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let's see. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. And it's all good. All this edited. So I'm glad you looked. So is it back?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so relationships. So you value connection deeply. This is interesting. So feedback fuels you, and you flourish when surrounding by others who encourage your ideas. Mutual respect in relationships and in team dynamics is extremely important to you. It bothers you when you feel like people do not value what you say. I'm gonna stop right. You said, talk to me. What? Talk to me.
I feel like all of that, the relationship one is very true. I do value relationships a lot. the last sentence you said, it bothers me when you're not heard. Is that what you said?
Yep.
I used to feel that a lot growing up, and then I just like read something and it was like, don't give your, because I feel like my advice is really good, and I feel like it took, like people would always come to me for advice, but like yeah, so if they're coming to me for advice, you know, obviously they're seeking it, they're listening,
Right.
their ears are 100% open. But sometimes when you give your unsolicited advice to people, like, they don't really care if that's not what they truly want to do, you know?
Right.
So I feel like at times my advice was not, it was either asked for but not like respected, or so like I just shut up. Like unless you're coming to me asking me what should I do, like I won't give people my advice. I just let them be.
Okay, this is interesting. I'm gonna come back on that because
I feel like it's a waste of your tongue and your energy, you know, unless they're like serious about it.
And I agree with that. Like that makes a lot of sense, and it should bother you if people aren't valuing what you say. Because why did you come to me if you're not gonna listen to what I say? If you gonna do whatever you were gonna do in the first place, why stop by me?
Yeah, what's the point? You wasted both of our time.
Yeah, you wasted both of our time. Why don't stop by me? Just go do what you're gonna do, and then come and complain about how it didn't work out. Because what I can't stand is, because as you know, tons of people come to me about everything all the time, and I love people, but I'm gonna tell you the truth, regardless of how you feel about it. And I think people come to me because they know I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. And I'm kind of like you. When you stop valuing what I say, don't come to me. Don't come, because you wasting my time.
Yeah, what's the point?
What is the point? So I think we're akin in that way. So you thoroughly enjoy the team/relationship dynamic when everyone is respected. However, it gets under your skin if you feel like the respect isn't mutual. Talk to me about that.
I can't give you like an example or anything, but I do like heavily believe like that everybody's equal, like no matter what like position you have, how much money you have, you know, God created us equal. So I feel like that reminded me of that. Like I feel like everybody should be treated fairly. Everybody should get equal opportunities, even though that's not how life goes.
Yeah, definitely not how life goes. And I think when you're part of, because if you're in a relationship, you're part of the team. Like you guys are supposed to be doing stuff together, right? And for me personally, respect is number one. Like if we're not gonna have a respectful type relationship, we're not gonna have a relationship.
Right.
Like, and I mean, even if I see you treating somebody with disrespect, I'm gonna say something, because that's not, like, to your point, and see, that's your heart. Everybody deserves to be respected until they show that they shouldn't be, you know. So this is interesting. Okay, so you are strong and can stand alone if it's necessary. You are a champion for respect, and any disrespect will not be tolerated. Be sure not to rush to judgment. Analyze the entire situation before labeling something as disrespect. This will protect you from putting yourself in any compromising situations. Anything there before we go to influence, because it was something you said. Go ahead.
Felt like, once the respect is gone, the relationship is gone.
Ooh, wait, say that. Say that again.
Once the respect is gone, the relationship is gone.
So let me ask this: what are some things just for you that can happen or are said where you're like, okay, my respect's gone? Like what has to take place for your respect to be gone?
I fell out with a friend like a couple of years ago, and this is like the one and only friend I like fell out with, and she was under the influence at the time, and she was upset about other things, but she wanted to fight me. Like we were arguing, but she wanted to put her hands on me. This is somebody I called my sister, so like for me, it's like even if she did come back and apologize afterwards, I was like, I can't. Like I would no bone in my body would make me want to fight like somebody that I know. I feel like you only fight strangers, you know? Unless like some brotherly, sisterly thing, but like I just feel like to actually like want to like beat me up and you know me, like that's crazy. Cause I'll never feel that for you, no matter how mad I get.
Yeah, that is, and especially if that's supposed to be a friend.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, and a lot of times there are people that want to hold on to our light, but they also are envious of the light. So they want to be our friend, quote unquote, because they see that it's we popping. We see that people like being around us, and then at the same time, unbeknownst to you, they're jealous because even if you're under the influence, I heard this from the old folks that you know who tells the truth? Babies, mad people, and drunk people, or people under the influence.
Yeah.
So if something comes out in one of those three instances, that was something they were thinking about the whole time, and it finally came out.
Yeah. I don't think she was truly jealous. I just think like one thing led to another. But for you to even feel that.
But why would you feel that?
For you to feel that is crazy to me.
To the point where you want to fight. Like there has to be something there. I mean, who are the people that you want to fight, other than enemies?
Right.
So why are you looking at me as an enemy?
Right, and I'm your friend.
And I'm your friend. There's something underlying there. All right. So influence. That is the mouth. So let's see what your emotional pulse says here. So at times you feel like you have been overlooked and underappreciated. You may feel like your words fall on deaf ears. However, you haven't realized how much you do influence others. You have made a positive and powerful imprint on the people in your environment. That is true. Just because they don't recognize you all the time doesn't mean that you aren't making the impact. You may feel that you are always the one helping people. You may feel like people are not doing the same. Please don't let their words or actions reign supreme. Understand that you are making a difference in many people's lives. It will be rewarded. You are a person of power and strength. You are making an impact on this world. Once you recognize your influence, it will be rewarded. What comes to mind with that?
That sounds really good. I feel like the first sentence you feel like you've been overlooked and underappreciated. I feel like that kind of reminded me of the unsolicited advice thing. Like when I learned to like just speak when truly like when somebody really wants to know what you have to say. I believe I have made a positive and powerful imprint on the people around me. I feel like I'm a very likable person. Not to toot my own horn.
No, toot it. Yes.
Just like a very happy person. I feel like I've been a happy person most of my life, and I feel like people feel that when they're around me.
That is true. That is definitely true. I mean, you're a giver, right? I mean, that's just who you are, and when you are a giver, everybody doesn't appreciate what they've been given. And you're like, wait a minute, like you were in need in whatever way, and I stepped up, and you can't even say thank you, or there's no reciprocity, or if I call you, I don't get the same urgency. That's a problem.
That's a problem.
So how do you? I mean, I don't know if that's happened to you, but if it has, how do you handle something like that? Like, do people show up the way that you show up for them?
No, but I've recently like lost a lot of friends, so I've been like very like to myself, and then to my boyfriend. I feel like it makes you think about life, especially where you put your values. And I feel like if I help you, I love you. But I mean, I would help a stranger too, though. But like, I really love you, so like, I would expect. People are not. I've realized that like people are not just because you do this. Like, not everyone's like you, and that's okay.
It is okay.
But
however,
yeah.
Because you probably know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, don't still keep feeding that.
Yeah.
You obviously have to find people that are like you, but like you can't be angry at them. For, like,
Yeah. You just have to recognize who they are.
Yeah.
We were talking off camera about there are givers and there's takers, right? And when you recognize a taker, just know no matter how much you give them, it'll never be enough. So limit what you give them.
Right.
Because a taker they have an insatiable appetite to take.
Mm-hmm.
So don't drain yourself trying to please someone who is a taker, because no matter what you do, it'll never be enough. But when you see someone who reciprocates what you do in their own way, those are the people you want to lean into. Truly. Because they see you, they see your worth, they value you, they appreciate you. And in life, sometimes that's all you need is a little appreciation. A little appreciation goes a super long way. You know? It really does. And someone like you, I mean, you're one of the sweetest people I've ever met. And so, you know, I know like you are a giver. So let me ask this question, which is a little off topic, but how do you, number one, how do you still keep that demeanor even though everybody doesn't give like you give? Like, how do you still have the hunger to help people and give to them?
It feels good to me. Like, I feel like the reasons why you do what you do. Like, I don't feel like everybody's meant to be a giver. I don't know if this is weird, but like my theory, like, is that like some people find their influence by devoting their life to themselves. Like, for the most part, like focusing on their craft or. Okay, so some people focus on their work or their craft or whatever like gets them going, and that itself will help others. It'll be influential to others. And I feel like some people directly service others, whether it be like doing hair or working at a hospital or literally anything that services people. Being a therapist, I feel like people either directly help people, and that those type of people are people who get energy from helping people without receiving something back. Like, it makes them feel good naturally.
Wow.
And then I feel like, like the opposite. Like, some people, like, they don't have that urge to help people, but they also are not meant to. They're meant to just focus on themselves, and their work itself will be influential.
And how old are you?
24.
With this type of wisdom? My goodness. I mean, that was deep. I had to think about it. I'm like, wait a minute. That makes a whole lot of sense. And that's true. I mean, I guess I feel like I think I'm kind of a mixture, because I'm a workaholic. Like, I just, you know, I love what I do, you know, but at the same time, I do want to make sure that it's something that helps people. And for you, like you said, you're working directly with your hands to help. Like, I think with you, which is interesting, you get to see your work at the end. Like, I think my mom's a nurse. Right? So some people make it, some people don't.
Right.
But you give your all.
Right.
For you, you're in like this unique circumstance, because for the most part, I mean, when you get done, everybody's happy with your work. You know, they're like, yes, I feel better, you know, leaving than I do when I came. So you always get that gratification, you know, when you're inside of your gift. So that's just dope. Yeah, that's just dope. Okay, so trust. That is the heart. And we talked about trust is based off of the security of your heart. So it's interesting. Your highest score was in your mind. Your lowest was in your heart. So this is interesting. So you're believing yourself is situational, and we kind of talked through this. So you trust yourself. Your trust in yourself is relative to the situation you're placed in. You're a person who will trust your abilities or personality in comfortable environments. However, if it is in a new or uncomfortable, I messed all that up. I don't know what I read. Let me start over, and I'm gonna edit it. All right, so trust, which is in the heart, right, is dictated on how secure your heart is. So, your belief in yourself is situational. You trust in yourself is relative to the situation you're placed in. So you are a person who will trust your abilities or personality in comfortable environments. However, if it is new or uncomfortable, it's hard for you to display that same level of trust. this causes you to thrive in some situations and hesitate in others. Let's just stop there. So when you read that, what comes to mind?
I think yes and no. Like I
Okay.
definitely think that trust in myself can is makes sense being the weakest. Um, you know when you have that like feeling where you could just do something, like you know you could do it and you've never tried it.
Yeah.
I feel like so like for things that I'm comfortable doing, of course I'm 100% like I'm trusting in my like work, but like sometimes I get those feelings for things that I've never tried and I just like I feel like I can do it, like I know I could do it, but yeah, and other times like I hesitate if I know like I haven't done it before or literally something like a new environment or a new hairstyle.
So okay, so let's lean into that. So when you get in your mind like, even though I haven't done it, I know I can do it.
Mm.
Do you act on it right then, or is it just in your mind like, I know I can do that?
If it's like a style that somebody shows me and like I know I haven't done it before, if I tell them I could do it, then like I'm 100% like knowing I could do it.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's something I'm hesitating with, like I wouldn't just I would let them know like, hey, this is not something I've done before. If you're comfortable being the test dummy, or like if it doesn't come out right, I can like do this for you, like do this another style, or I can give you a discount, whatever, you know.
So that's still real interesting. So, because it makes me go back to your mind.
Or I might say no if I just don't feel comfortable enough to do it.
Yeah, well, that also that also makes sense, because there is a certain level of comfortability that you have to do, because you're dealing with people's heads, right? So, I was just talking to somebody the other day, and they're new getting into hair, and they told a girl that they could do a particular style, and then when they tried it, they couldn't do it. The girl got up.
Yeah.
So I love your honesty in that, but still, so. How do you, if you're just eyeballing it, I mean, this is more interesting to me. So if you're just eyeballing a new style, what makes you say, yeah, I can do that, or, no, I don't know?
I feel like I know my capabilities. I feel like, I don't know, I just gotta gauge it and see, like, it might be like a different design, but like essentially it's still either like braiding to the scalp or like twisting to the scalp. So it's like it's really just the design. Yeah, unless it's something like a wig or cutting or coloring, something like that, then like I'll just tell them straight up no. But you know what I feel like this trust reminds me of? Not to like divert.
No, this is good.
It reminds me of well, yes, trust in myself. I feel like that goes hand in hand with discipline, and I feel like since like I always felt like I was a disciplined person, like my whole life, or growing up, I felt like if I put my mind to something, I'll do it, and like there won't be no hesitation. I feel like growing up it was like that, but I feel like of like the last 2 years, my discipline has faltered because like I have my trust in myself has gone down. Like if I say I'm gonna do this and I don't do it, like my trust goes down every time. Like I feel like I'm lying to myself. So if I can't keep these promises to myself, how can I keep it to other people? Like I say I'm not gonna do this for this amount of time, and then I end up doing it, or like the opposite. I say I'm gonna do this and I don't do it, and then it puts my self confidence down. It puts my trust down.
You know what? This is awesome. I mean, I just love the breakthrough, because when I hear you say that, discipline, all it means is taking the step that you said you were going to take. That's it. So as long as you take one step every day towards what you said, that's the discipline.
Yeah.
And so, and you have the ability to do it because your highest is self-confidence, your mind. If your mind says, I can do this, I'm going to do this, you have the ability to make your body say, we got to do it.
Yeah.
So why don't we just break it down in smaller chunks? Like, so you can have the whole thing that you want to try and be like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to try this part. Just this part. Then the next day, I'm going to try this part.
Yeah.
And then, because we talked about earlier, consistency is the key for you. The more consistency you have, the stronger you are.
Yeah.
So we can bring that trust back to where it's supposed to be. The thing that breaks it is, like you said, the not following through.
Mm-hmm.
That's the differentiator or the unique identifier in this.
Mm-hmm.
You have to follow through.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. No, for real. I know. That's literally my issue.
That's it. And we're not even gonna call it an issue. You identified a weak link, but it's something that can become the strongest link because you show up for yourself every day. You wake up, you showing up, right? You get up, you have a routine. You brush your teeth, you do your hair, you do this. You do these things consistently. So I read this book called Atomic Habits, and there's this part where it talks about like habit stacking.
Yeah.
And so basically, when you do something that you do all the time, add something to it, and it becomes a habit. So for me, I love reading, but I found myself not reading as much as I wanted to.
Yeah.
So now, if I turn on the TV, I have to have a book in my hand. And so I started by reading at commercials.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Yep. So I started really small. Like, okay, every time there's a commercial of 2 or 3 minutes, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And then what I found myself where I'm now just listening to what I'm watching on TV, but I'm reading the book.
Yeah, that's good.
And it's so you can do something like that. Like just whatever you know you're gonna do every day. Like you're gonna be on your phone every day. Doesn't matter what happens, you're gonna pick up that phone.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, if I pick up this phone, I need to do one thing towards my goal. So every time you pick up the phone, it's like, wait a minute, I followed through with that. I need to follow through with this.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
No, I used to be like an all in or all out type of person when it comes to like anything. I feel like I'm learning moderation, and I feel like when you have the all in or all out mentality, and you don't do something like it, the defeat is more. It feels more heavy on you, and then that could be like that might not cause you to continue whatever you said. So I feel like I'm learning moderation now. Like definitely like doing little or day by day will make it less of a task or a chore, and it'll like make it like last longer, make you stick to your word.
Yep, and that's it because, I mean, this is so dope. Like, cause I'm listening to you. Like, your word is your bond. So when you don't keep your word, it really hurts you. You know, like it just does.
It does. It does.
And so let's use that energy. Like, let's not lie to ourselves. All right, here's everything that I want to do. Let me break this down into the most minute bite I can and do that. And let's just take a bite every day. Or like brick masons, like they build these huge walls, but they do it brick by brick. So you just need to name your brick. So you know there's something that you want to do. You know your word is your bond. Name your brick. Today, I have one brick, and I'm going to do this. You know, even if it's buy a wig and a mannequin. That's my brick for the day. Not do the style, not try nothing. Okay, the next day, all right, let's just cut one piece. You know, obviously I don't know, but I'm just saying you know, and then because it's the consistency with you, and because you are an all in or all out person, that means that when you dive in, you dive all the way in, but when you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
Like you can be in a rut for days. Yeah. And so you all or nothing. So we gotta. There's so many numbers between 100 and 0. There are literally 99 other numbers. So let's give some respect to the rest of the numbers. You know, like
0.
Yeah, you know. But this is so good because there are a lot of people that's like that. Yeah. But just because you don't lay a brick one day doesn't mean you throw the whole wall away. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's in your, the reason these things are in your mind is because they are connected to people. Like, there is somebody who needs you to do what you're thinking. Like, they're relying on you.
Yeah.
And I know how much you care about people. So that should be your motivation when you don't feel like doing it. Or right when you're like, well, I know I said it, but no. No, there's somebody who may need this. So I'm going to learn this.
That's true.
Like, use that in your times where you're not as strong. And you're like, oh, man, I said I wasn't. Then don't. Like, just don't. You know, and take it again, brick by brick. Like, I'm actually gonna write that down. Like, I love that. Like, name your brick. Like, take it brick by brick, little by little. And I think when you do that, it's gonna, cause all through your emotional pulse, it talks about consistency.
Yeah.
All the way through it, and I'm looking, and like I said, I've done a lot of these, and yours is really, it's really unique because, so let's go, if we go back to the 23% that's stopping you from using all of your impact, we went through all of these, it really comes down to consistency.
Yeah. No, that's true. That makes sense.
Consistency is what's stopping you. That's it. When you put your mind to it, when you connect to other people, when you step out of your comfort zone, when you realize how influential you are, and when you trust yourself, you are unstoppable.
Yeah, who could stop you?
Like, no one can stop you because your highest is your mind, and I love that. You know, I always try to see like what people, where their highest score is, because it tells you a lot about them. You're very headstrong, so it makes sense to us why if you do, you're all in or all out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. But let's use this to say, okay, since I know I'm like that, let me be all in. My win for the day. So this is what I do. So in my day, there are 3 things that I have to do. And if I do these things, I won the day. It doesn't matter what circumstance happened. Doesn't matter, you know, what else. If I did these 3 things, I won. If I work out, I read, and I work on one thing to push my business or push my goals forward. And I don't go to sleep unless I've done those 3 things.
I've seen that, like the mental win, physical win, and financial win.
Yeah, yep, same type of concept.
Yeah.
I think that would do you very well.
Yeah.
You know, so
I think that's true too. I think in my case specifically, life has shifted, like where I get my like excitement, this dopamine per se from.
Yeah.
And I feel like I just need to focus again.
Yeah, that's it. Just
I feel like doing those things, like if you do those things at the end of the day, you feel satisfied. You don't feel that like, you won't feel that like purposeless, like you won't feel like you wasted anything, you know? You feel like you're using your time valuably, your effort valuably, potential valuably.
Yeah. Because people need you. Like, seriously. Like, you are, I mean, and for you to be so young and to already be using this amount of your impact is super impressive. And then for us to go through and deduce what this really comes down to is you being just following through. Like, that's it. I mean, if you see on my wall there, you see ideas follow through, goals follow through, purpose follow through, change equals follow through. Like, that's, if you want to change your life, you gotta follow through on those ideas. That's it. Follow through.
Yeah.
That is it. I mean, I'm looking all through, and it's consistent, and everybody's not like that. But yours is, that is the common denominator. If you've done
You're
it,
saying I'm consistent?
it's saying that when you're consistent, that's when you're at your best.
Yeah.
When you're not consistent, that's when you're at your worst.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Yeah, I think it has to do with how you move too. Like I feel like emotion is like my motivator too in a way. Instead of like it could be like a goal or something. I feel like I kind of move more off of emotion. Like, do I want to be doing this? Like, who would this be helping? How would it be helping? Like, if it's something that I like more, then like I think I would be more inclined to like attack it faster. But I'd put it off if it's not something I'm like that passionate about.
Okay, so let's get into that. So, okay, what are you passionate about?
I'm passionate about hair. I'm not passionate about school. I'm doing it for my parents, but it could also be a plan B for me. So like it could also be for me too.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of that satisfaction will be for them. So like I'm not like trying to like I do the work that I have to do, but I'm not trying to go over and beyond.
Okay. So this is interesting because I can go back to the beginning of the interview, and you also said there's stuff in here that you know you want to do. And you have it done. But then you just said that when you know it's something that you like, you go for it. And that's the conflict between your heart and mind. Like that's the situational. Like, but if you know for a fact you're passionate about this, and I'm telling you, I mean, I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody referred you to me. So people talk about you even when you don't hear them.
Yeah.
So, like, let's put that on the forefront. The people that already are your fans and the people that will be your fans, that should be your motivation. And they want more from you. They want you to cut. They want you to do weaves. They want you to use every God-given ability that you have. You owe it to not just yourself, but the people who, there's somebody right now that's like, man, I wish that I had a hairstylist that could do this, but make me feel comfortable, or don't make me feel like they're rushing, or they're talking about you, not knowing that it's you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you won't know what rooms like you'll be in if you're not trying.
There are some rooms, elite rooms, that's waiting on you, but you can't get there in your comfort zone. You can't get there if you're not consistent. You can't get there if you're not writing your goals out and following them. Like, I was reading the Bible actually in Habakkuk 2, where it talks about right division and make it plain, that he may run that readeth it, and the vision is set for appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. And so I'm reading it, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, time out.
What was that last part?
So at the end it will speak, it will not lie.
Okay.
So when you have this vision, so basically what it was saying, because I wanted to break it down, if you say you have a vision, and it doesn't make you run towards it, it ain't the right vision. Like, we want God to do something miraculous for us, but we won't even write down our vision. And then once we write it down, we won't be consistently going towards it.
Right.
We're supposed to run.
Yeah.
And so the other thing, and the reason why I was looking at it is because, everybody talks about like manifestation and manifesting, and they don't even know what it is. So if you read right there, what does manifest mean? Read that, what that says.
To make clear and obvious.
That's the actual definition of manifest. Not if I think it'll happen. It means to make clear and obvious. So let's break that down. So the vision, what am I doing? Making it clear. But clear to who? It has to be clear to you and them. Who's them? The people that want your vision. So that's why people can't manifest, because number one, it might be clear to you, but it's not clear to anybody else. They're not coming. That's not why you're not attracting that what you're seeking. So it has to be clear to you, and it has to be clear to them. But then what does the obvious mean? So when you hear obvious, just when you first hear the word, like, what does that mean to you?
Like in plain sight.
Yeah, like, duh, I gotta do this. That's the second part of it. So that's where, like, for you, you put your hairstyles on IG. What you're doing is making what? The vision. You're making it clear that I can do this. But then you know what else you do? Here are my prices. So now people are looking at, wait a minute, that's really dope. And wait a minute, oh, she just charged that. You want to be, even if your prices go up higher, oh, it's only that much. Like, think about, give you a perfect example, Chris Brown. So Chris Brown, he has a certain amount that he pays for his ticket. For his meet and greet, it's over $1,000. And you know what people say? It's only $1,000. Because it's Chris Brown. Why? He's made it clear and obvious. That's how you, so for you, when you are so good at what you do, that people want to run to you, that's how you know you're in vision.
Yeah.
But you can't get there if you're not consistent. If you can't be there if you're not showing people that you're growing. Because right now, you only attract people who want braids done.
Right.
You know, or want protective styles done.
Yeah, you gotta show them.
You gotta show them. You gotta prove it to them. And so, and once one person says, oh yeah, she good. Oh, well, you already have a whole bunch of clientele because look at your page. Braidsbygel on IG. You go look at the braids. So people see like, oh wait, that's the vision. So you're already putting your vision out there. You're making it clear. But here's the part where you're lacking. You gotta keep writing the vision.
Yeah.
You already accomplished that part of it. You wanted to be able to braid and pay, and for people to pay you. You done with that one.
Right.
But the vision's not over.
The vision's not over.
You have to rewrite it. You have to add to it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
good.
definitely time for more growth. Like, I've been doing this for years. It's time for a suite or a salon.
Come on now.
Like,
Come on now.
a whole range of different clients.
Yes. It's time. And there's nothing stopping you but you. Consistency is something that you can control. The more consistency you get, the more money you're going to make. Because they know you open. They know, oh, well, girl, I was thinking about this. Oh, yeah, I can do that. And you do it, hey, and let's say it's a style that you haven't done before. And if you do it and they say it's great, hey, here's my price. But if you do a video of telling you how great it is, here's the price for the video. Because that leads to more business.
Yeah.
Because what you want clientele. You want a lot of business. More business equals more money. Then you're able to charge more. So you gotta make people run to tell, oh my gosh, guess who did my hair? That's how you know you're in vision. That's how you know you're on the right track.
Yeah.
That's how you manifest. People don't know how to manifest. That's how you do it. It's clear to you. You know how to do it. You made it obvious. It's obvious to you. When they did it, they wanted something good. It's good. It's obvious to me. Oh, bam. You get the money, and they start running and telling other people how great you are.
Yeah.
That's how you manifest. That's literally scientifically how you do it. So it makes a lot of sense why people say, I'm manifesting and it never happens. It's not clear and obvious.
Yeah. That makes sense. I also heard manifestation is like, you have to accept that, like, okay, like if you want this, anything you yearn for is gonna like go the opposite way if you're not really like, basically you have to be in the feeling of that you already have it. Like, if you want money, I'm already rich. I'm already this.
So that I would say that is what commercially people have promoted manifestation as, but it's not true. What is true is it has to be clear and obvious.
Yeah.
that is what is true. Now, there is something in the realm of manifestation that people don't talk about that is absolutely true, and that there is a cost for attainment. So COA, cost of attainment. So if you are trying to attain something that you don't currently have, it's a cost behind it. Maybe it's your time. Maybe it's getting out of your comfort zone. Maybe it's studying more. But there is a price to pay. And people say they want things, but they're not willing to pay the price for it. And that's why it's not coming. So for instance, people say, everybody want to get married. I want to get married. I want to get married. I want to get married. Okay. All right. To who? Oh, I want him to do this. Okay, well, he's gonna want some things from you. Are you willing to pay that price?
Right.
Oh, I ain't trying to do all that now. I ain't trying to do. That's why you ain't got.
Mhm.
Same thing with business. Oh yeah, I wanna start this business. Like I see. Oh yeah, it's gonna be big. Okay. Well, are you willing to pay the price for it? Ooh, I ain't trying to give up going to parties and studying and working on my business. Like I ain't trying to do that. Guess what? It's not coming.
God gonna give you an idea and dream to somebody else.
It's right. There is a cost for attainment.
Yeah.
Like you gotta put the work in.
Yeah, definitely. That makes sense.
Yeah, faith without works is dead. But there's a better verse that I love. You show your faith by your works. So if you really can do it, you gonna try it. And then if it's not quite right, you're gonna try it again. You're gonna try it again. And you're gonna try it again. And guess what happens? You get more confident. Your faith grows. Because you're getting better and better and better. That's how faith operates. People think I just need to believe one time and it's no.
Yeah.
You gotta work. You didn't get this good just one time.
Yeah.
You didn't put 10,000 shots in. 10,000 hours. You was in the gym by yourself shooting. Now you can do this on camera, on TV. You know what I mean? People will be nervous. They say, "Oh yeah, I'm made for this. I'm made for this." You doing this on TV?
Yeah, it's crazy where like dedication and focus can take you.
And for you especially, that is your missing link. Consistency. That's it. When you put your mind to it, and you say every day, I just got to do a little bit towards my vision. Towards every day. Don't skip a day. You got 24 hours. If you pick up your phone, like you gotta attach it to something. If I pick up my phone, I gotta do something with hair. Or if I pick up my phone, I gotta do something with personal growth. If I pick up my phone, I gotta do something. All the things where you know you need to grow, attach it to something that you enjoy.
I'm gonna try that.
Yeah. And then you come back and tell us, what has happened.
Yeah.
This is part 2. This is the first interview. Part 2, because now there's specific things I want to ask you about, because the consistency, that's what people are going to say, okay, what did she do it?
Yeah.
Like, okay, what did you consistently work on? And I want to see it. And I'm going to be checking on you, but I want to see it, because literally, you don't have to wait until you, my age, 38, to start walking into destiny. You can do it right now.
Yeah. I have like with school and stuff, like I know at one point, like I was working, like I would take too many appointments while I'm trying to do school and shit, and then I would like get overwhelmed. So then I kind of boxed myself in this mentality, like, oh, I shouldn't be like posting too much or taking too many, like shouldn't overload myself while I'm doing school. But really, if I just organized like my time for this, if I just made time for this schoolwork and then time to do hair, I could attack it more vigorously.
Exactly. And you don't even know. Shoot, you might have a particular subject. Hey, if you good in this and you need your hair done, come on. You so good. You tell them, hey, listen, I got some study cards. You read these off to me while I do your hair. Like there's ways. If you are truly determined, there's ways to get it done.
Yeah.
Because people want to see you win.
Yeah.
Like, people want to see you win. Maybe not everybody, but we're not worried about them. We worried about it. Again, there are people, me, hey, you can't do, wait, you can't, I guess I'll wait till next week. So I'm just man bunning it, because your hands are the ones that I trust.
I know, I appreciate that.
Yeah. That's a big thing.
That means a lot. Yeah.
Think about the world we live in. Oh, if you don't do it now, I'm gonna go to somewhere else.
Right.
If you don't do this,
anything and everyone is like replaceable, literally.
Everybody's replaceable, but when you, again, going back to your relationships, you have deep connections. It's the conversations that we have. It's the the questions that you ask me. Like it's always like I don't want to say it's like a therapy service, but yeah, it is, and we just doing it on TV. But is this is how it is. Like, we get to talk through things, and it's therapeutic for both of us.
Yeah.
You know, I look forward to say, okay, what's going on? I mean, I haven't been 24 in a long time, so I mean, you keep me young. I'm like, okay, wait, that's what people doing now? Whoa, I wasn't even thinking about that during that. Okay, so how do you navigate through this? You know?
Yeah.
And I'm just so proud of you. I'm just so proud of the woman that you are and the woman that you're becoming.
Thank you, Dwight.
And like, just know your mind. Make sure it stayed on positive things and just follow through. Just follow. That's all you gotta do. Consistency is the key for you. So we're pretty much done with the enemy. I think you're pretty much done with my hair too, so that's like perfect timing.
Yeah.
So tell me, like, what were your thoughts on this? Like, you know, we just kind of. I just told her, like, we're just going to sit down and go through it. But, yeah,
I think breaking it down is, like, really good. Talking with you is really good. When you hear somebody else, like, read it aloud or ask you questions, or even when you go back to things, like, you know how you pick up on different things. So, like, it would remind me of different, like, situations or feelings. But, definitely taking home with me the brick by brick.
Yes. Name your brick. Yep.
A little motion is better than no motion.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, that I feel like I just need to get to work.
That's it. Just a little bit.
I've been like on cruise mode. I need to attack life.
You gotta attack. This crazy thing. I've been saying that all week.
Yeah.
I've been telling people that I am not going to let life happen to me. I'm going to happen to life. You know, like you said, I'm in IT, and IT is crazy right now. You know, so many people losing their jobs, and they're just sitting down like, oh my gosh,
literally,
what am I going to do?
You're trying to get into IT.
Yeah, and I mean, right. Everybody thought, oh, IT's the safest. No, there are...
AI done took everything.
It's taking everything. So, are you just going to sit back? I'm not just going to sit back and let it happen to me. I'm like, nah, okay. I'm leaning into what I do. Like, I'm going to make it, period. Like, that is my mindset. I happen to life. I'm not going to let life happen to me. And you have a say-so. Like, you don't have to sit down and just take this.
Yeah. You do have control.
Yes, you can create that. Yes, and somebody like you should never be broke. Your hands are literally money-making machines. But then it's like, how do you scale this? You know, are you able to teach somebody? So you have a lot of work to do. Your technique, the stuff that you just see in your mind, can you put it on paper? Can you record yourself doing certain styles, doing certain things? You know what I'm saying? Can you do that? You can. So now you can bring other people in, and hey, you get part of it, I get part of it, but I'm going to teach you the Braidsbygel style, how to do this. You know, the special ways that you see, okay, when we're dealing with this type of head, I do this. If it's this type of head, I do this.
Yeah, it's little things you pick up on over time, trial, error, and you just know, and then it just becomes natural. But, like, that stuff you teach people.
And so I want to see that. I want to see at least you writing down the styles that you do and just kind of bullet point on what you do. And if you want to record them, I'll bring the studio stuff over to you, or you can come here and do it. And then we can cut up videos, and then you show, and now you got a whole class. Like, everything is possible. When you are inside of your gift, there are no limitations, and you're in it because you have the mind to do it and you have the talent. So how do you scale? Right? There's only one you. But if you teach people, you don't know. There are people who will buy your class. You be at home. You could be making money while you are in class because they done bought your class.
Yeah, it's true.
That's possible. This isn't impossible stuff that I'm talking about. This is real life stuff that you can do. So why not?
Yeah, why not?
because there are people who are waiting on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want you to be at your full potential. I want to see that
Mm-hmm.
because for somebody like you this young, it only takes one major person to say, "Whoa, I want you to," like the sky's the limit for you,
Mm-hmm.
literally. And I'm so proud of you because there are a lot of young people that are just sitting around doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have any skills.
I feel like my generation is so, I don't know, maybe y'all feel like we're lazy, but I feel like everybody's always doing something.
Really? Okay, correct me. Like, okay, so yeah.
I don't know, I hear both though. Like, I hear people say this is like the laziest generation, but like, I feel like we're the most creative.
Now, I will give you that.
Yeah.
I do think that this is probably the more creative
Generation.
because you have more at your disposal.
Yeah.
Like technology has given people an avenue to be creative.
Yeah.
So I do agree with that. I'm gonna take my old man status back. I do agree with that part,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It is still kind of weird because if I think about like Twitch,
Yeah.
and like there are literally people who will stream
Mm-hmm.
all day. But here's the thing: there are people who will watch this one person all day long. That's what I'm talking about. The lazy part, not the streamer. The streamer putting himself out there.
Mm-hmm.
But they will watch them do whatever all day
Mm-hmm.
instead of saying, wait a minute, why can't I do that?
Yeah. No, that's true.
And to be honest, the way that jobs and stuff is happening now, you're going to have to grind. You're going to have to.
I
Like,
know.
it's
Like,
not.
I have friends that have already graduated. I'm a business major with the CIS concentration in data analytics.
Come on now.
And I just know when I graduate, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll get a internship I have next semester, but if I don't, the job market is so bad right now. I have people who have been graduated in that field, and like it's hard for them. They're taking babysitting jobs and just doing random stuff. So it's like it sucks that you go to school, you do this, you feel like it should be promised, but nothing is promised.
And nothing is not now. I mean, even for me, so I graduated 2010, and you got to think about it. Was you were real young then, but in 2008 was the housing crisis. So it was like there were no jobs. And so I actually started my company in college. Like, so I've been doing this for, 15, 16 years. And it happened because there was no other way.
Yeah.
Like, I was forced into it.
Yeah.
And so now I've been able to go way past, a lot of my friends because I have a lot of experience doing stuff on my own. But for a long time, there were my friends making $50,000, $60,000, and I'm like, bro, I got like 44 cents in my business account.
Yeah.
And then when I started getting the big contracts, it hit. Now I'm way past all of them. So the entrepreneur in you, you can use that everywhere.
Yeah.
And you have to.
Yeah, you have to.
You have to now. Like it's not going. This so that's why I'm like the tutorials, the classes, the use your gifts to make you money. You already know you can do it just by braiding, but use the technology. You're young. You on your phone all day.
Yeah, I know.
So be in their phone all day.
There's just a couple changes that makes a big difference.
And then just a couple changes and just be consistent.
You know how they say there's like a outside factor, like something happens that causes you to create change.
Yes.
Or like you come into an epiphany and like something internally causes you to have change.
Yes.
I feel like this is a physical external factor that makes you look inside to make you have that epiphany.
That is the purpose of it. So you are making me feel very good because that's the purpose. Just to hold up a mirror and say, okay.
Without like something having to actually happen.
Right.
To like start that change,
You're right because there's some people who like the bottom has to fall out of the earth.
Yeah.
For them to make a change.
Yeah.
And it's just like, but facing yourself a lot of times is the scariest thing you can do. So that's the reason for creating it because it's just like a mirror. And you're like, wait a minute, hold on. okay, well, I'm doing better than I thought, but that's what's stopping me. And then, like, as we broke this down, it really just came down to, wait, I just got to be consistent. And my whole life can change even more. Yeah. A lot of the times, the people who are super successful, they're not necessarily smarter. Yeah. They're just consistent. Yeah. They're growing. They see something. Okay, I need to learn how to do that. They're not afraid to fail, and they're going to go back. Okay, I don't know it yet, but I will. That's it. And in this time, in this generation, you better, because if you were relying on companies, trust me, it ain't. And I deal with a lot of companies, so I'm telling you, this is not something I heard. This is something I know. Like, people that's making $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, they in the soup kitchen right now in IT. Like, this is a fact. Yeah. AI is taking over everything. Yeah. That's crazy. So the thing is, the less you think on your job, the more you won't have a job. There's a reason why you don't see many cashiers anymore. That's a proud job. It's a thankless job, right? Yeah. Like, it's everywhere. Now you can go into McDonald's. You don't even see everything's on the kiosk.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Cars driving stuff. I know I got Tesla driving stuff now, but now they have the Uber. I forget the name of it, but Waymo. Like,
everything is taking over.
Yeah. Truck drivers, they're in trouble. Accountants, they're in trouble.
It's a good and bad thing.
It is.
It takes away jobs, but I feel like it allows you to use your brain. Like, now people are forced to use their brain for, like, something that it can't do, you know?
I mean, they better, because I don't even want to get to the government, but the aid that you think, that's what I want to get people to realize. Nobody is coming
to save you.
Like, nobody is coming to save you. You have to save yourself. Yeah. Like, that is, especially for young people, but for old people too. Like, nobody's coming. Nobody's coming. Like, one of my biggest sayings is nobody cares, work harder. That is the truth. Nobody's coming. Yeah. Like, you got to put the work in. Yeah. You can go online and complain, and people do. They go on TikTok crying, oh, this, and this. Yeah, we're going to watch you, but everybody in the same boat. Like, what are you going to do other than cry? You got to put the work in.
You got to put the work in.
So, everybody, thank you so much for joining in. Braidsbygel. Follow her.
Let me DM the book or
all that.
Yeah, well, I won't give him my number since I'm going to be online. So, yeah, just DM the book.
Yeah, all that. It'll be on there. Thank you so much. You're awesome. And y'all see the drip, you know what I'm saying? She got me right.
You guys know with the update. Oh, yeah, you can give him a 360.
You know what I'm saying? All that, I'm feeling like me again. Magic hands. Period. Is that what you say?
Period.
What's the young stuff? You clocking tea?
He's clocking tea.
Oh, wait. I didn't know men could clock tea, too.
You can clock tea.
Men can clock tea?
Yeah.
I'm finna say that. I'm clocking tea. Oh, that was dope.
Like clocking shade.
That was
or if
awesome.
Somebody calls somebody out.
That was
awesome. Good. I wonder how you're gonna edit it. Well, I saw how you were editing the others.
Yeah. Oh man. Hair is dope too.
You wanna watch it back?
Well, I ended the broadcast